In this video, I'm going to give you 13 facts about Pineview School for the Gifted, the nationally ranked school in Sarasota County, Florida. Go Pythons! Hello and welcome to another episode of Thriving in Sarasota. My name is Millicent Schandorf-Lartey, a real estate agent, realtor with Next Home Excellence. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, I'm all decked out in blue and yellow, the school colors of Pineview School. Go Pythons! If you are watching this video, then you probably already know that Pineview School has been one of the high-ranking schools in the U.S. News Best High Schools reports. For parents looking to see if Pineview will be a good fit for their children, I hope you find this video helpful. As a disclaimer, please verify all the information I'm putting out here. Everything. Visit the Sarasota School District website and the Pineview School's website to verify everything I've said. The information changes all the time. I will put the links in my description box below, but feel free to search for the website, search for all the links, and find the information yourself. And now, as the school bell rings for the first period, let's go to school. Here are the 13 things you should know about Pineview. For starters, Pineview School is located in Osprey, North Sarasota. We are being technical here. Osprey is a small town south of Sarasota, the city of Sarasota, and that is where the school is located. But both cities are in Sarasota County. It is a public school with a full-time gifted program dedicated to students who have been identified as academically gifted. And this is why I add that many other schools in the Sarasota School District offer gifted programs. So Pineview should not be the only choice for your child if they are determined to be academically gifted. There's more information about that on the school district's website. Pineview is from grade 2 to 12. Not from kindergarten or pre-K or even first grade. So why do I emphasize this? I have a story, a true story about a family that moved here from out of state so that their gifted preschooler could attend Pineview. But they forgot one little detail. Little man could not start until he was in second grade. Oops, don't be like them. As can be expected, Pineview's curriculum is pretty rigorous. Most high school courses are offered as honors, and students can start taking AP classes beginning in 9th grade. In addition to the rigor, it also emphasizes differentiated instruction, which means that lessons are tailored to meet the different academic levels of students. So students get to take subjects at the level of rigor that they can handle. For example, starting in the 6th grade, students are placed in different levels of math based on a standardized test that they took at the end of 5th grade. And in high school, beginning of high school, students create their own 4-year academic plans, which they refine and revise as the years progress. By the 11th grade, students exercise significant autonomy over their schedules. They largely build their own curriculum. In fact, students can begin to choose some of their course load beginning in the 7th grade, subject to the approval of their parents, teachers, and administrators. Dual enrollment classes are also offered to high school students. If you are new to my channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Oh, and please share the video with your friends whom you think can use the information. As a full-time gifted program, admissions require that aspiring students meet certain criteria. All students who wish to attend Pineview School have to take tests to determine that they are academically gifted. The tests are state approved and are given by a qualified psychologist. Pineview is a magnet school, so attendance does not depend on where you live in the county, which is different from a regular public school where the school you attend is determined by where you live. A magnet school, as the name implies, is one that attracts students from all over, irrespective of where a student lives in the district. And as magnet schools go, Pineview is a little different because it is open to all students in the state of Florida. And this is where it gets a little interesting. It used to be that for a student to be eligible to attend Pineview, parents had to have Sarasota County residency. This restriction used to be so strong that students from Manatee County, our sister county to the north, were ineligible to attend. That is not the case anymore. At this time, having residency in the state of Florida is all you need for your child to be able to attend Pineview School, as long as there is room. That is the caveat. And of course, everyone understands that logistically, a family has to be within driving distance from Osprey for their child to be able to attend school there. But this is great news for Manatee County residents, especially those in Lakewood Ranch, because Lakewood Ranch is just a little closer in proximity to Osprey than Bradenton and the rest of Manatee County. In a way, I feel cheated because when we were moving here, we had to pay for a rental for a couple of months before we actually moved in, all because we needed to get Sarasota County residency and we wanted our child to get into the school the same year. But I digress. There are deadlines to be met. The deadlines change every year, but when they are set, they don't get moved. The first deadline is usually in February, and that is for Sarasota County parents who wish to request gifted testing for their children using the school district psychologist. Testing with the school district psychologist is at no cost to parents. Parents can also use a private psychologist to test their child, but the tests have to be the same state-approved ones given by the school district. We used a private psychologist for our child's testing because we were living in Tampa at the time. The other deadline is usually in late April or early May, and this is the final deadline for applications to be submitted. Please check the Sarasota County District website or Pineview School's website for the deadlines for this current year because they change every year. Once again, if you are liking this video, then please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video with your friends who can use the information. School buses are provided, but the buses will pick up your students and drop them off at a hub. The hub stops cover a larger area than your regular school bus stop. And depending on how far you live from the hub, you might have to drive up your child to the hub stop. This will be true for most magnet schools. For elementary and middle school students, the first bell is at 9:15 a.m. School ends at 3:52 p.m. For high school students, there are two start times, 7:21 and 9:15. They are able to choose either of these two start times and still get in all their classes. At this time, there is no before or after school care at Pineview. Parents who need before or after school care have to make private arrangements. There are no high school sports programs at Pineview. It is all about the academics. But students can participate in high school sports through the schools for which their residential addresses are zoned for. And some students do take advantage of that. Some students also participate in private sports programs like rowing and swimming. There are sports programs offered in middle school. Pineview has a lot of school clubs and other extracurriculum activities that your child can take part in. And if they can't find a club that they like, then they can create one. And some of the clubs like Speech and Debates and Model UN have participated in national competitions and have won awards. And let me add that they have a great music program. My child was in the school orchestra for most of their high school years. And the school band is also great. The Parents Association, called Pineview Association or PVA for short, is very active. It is just the culture at Pineview for parents to give their time, talent, and treasure to the school. And it is one of the reasons why it is such a good school. The PVA does a lot for the school, including two very successful fundraisers they put up annually, the Pineview Fair and Pinnacle, which is a gala and silent auction fundraiser. I have never seen a more dedicated group of parents who are extremely supportive and passionate about their children's school. They are a hard-working bunch. If you live outside of Florida and are thinking of moving to Sarasota because of the excellent schools, you are in good company. My family did the same, as did many others. A great education is one of the many things that parents want for their children, and how much better if we can get that fabulous education without paying an arm and a leg in tuition fees. That is what a school like Pineview and all the other great schools in Sarasota County can provide. A great education without the exorbitant fees. Here's the bottom line. If your child meets the admission criteria for Pineview and is a good fit for them, then they will do well. They will have a good educational experience. Tell me in the comments, would you like your child to attend Pineview? Do you think Pineview will be a good fit for your child? And until my next video, I will see you soon. Go Pythons!